So this is a practice for if you're menstruating, but you don't have to be. Just a nice soothing practice. Soothing for the belly, relaxing the body. Just move a little bit slower, be a little bit calmer. Really nice to yourself. So beginning in cross-legged seated position. Always find it nice is to sit up on a pillow. Maybe for you, you're the same. So taking a moment, just rest your hands at your heart and bow your head. And taking a moment here just to listen in to both the sounds around you and bringing the focus a little bit more inward to your body. And as you let the sounds drift over you, not bringing any judgment to those sounds, the same with your body, just experience. And even if there's a little discomfort, a little heaviness, just feel that. And the breath is easy, nothing fancy, just breathing through the nose. Not trying to alter the breath at all. Then moving your hands onto your belly. And take a moment here. Even just a little bit of touch, very soft touch, relaxes the skin, relaxes the muscles. Then begin to move the hands down past your belly, past the inner thighs, around behind the back of your legs, coming up over your hips, and then resting at the lower back. Sometimes the lower back gets a little sore. Move the hands again through, warming the belly. Stay here for a moment. And let the hands move down the inner thighs, along the legs, around the back of the legs, the hips, and resting at the lower back. Around the spine here. One more time, just moving your hands, and if you need to stop somewhere along the way, or any of these movements, if you want to repeat them or just stay with one of the movements, just listen in and see what's right for you. Just hands at the lower back, even a little rub of the lower back. And then wrapping your hands, cross your hands at the ribs. And begin to move the torso to the right, and then moving the torso to the left, almost a kind of a winding action, but gentle as you move the rib cage. Don't give yourself a stitch. You're just finding mobility here, space in your belly, releasing the rib cage, any tension here. Swap the hands if that feels good. You could move faster if it felt right. Make the breath a little deeper. Couple more movements. And bring the body center. Rest your hands down beside you, sort of knuckles to the ground. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, a little relax. Inhale, just relax. Inhale, and like I said, if it feels good, do it. If it's not, and it doesn't work for you, and there's no relief, just skip. Couple more. From here, coming into tabletop. So in tabletop, curl the toes. When you curl the toes, you gently activate the pelvic floor. And then uncurl the toes. Bring your elbows and your forearms down to the mat, resting your forehead to your thumbs. Ease the hips back. Exhale. And inhale, lift the hips up. And then just begin to move, rocking forward and back. Just feel your spine moving, the muscles moving. One more each way. And then ending up in child's pose. Rest your forehead down, bring your hands around behind your toes and stay and breathe. If you like, you can bring your forehead onto a pillow. One more breath here in child's. And slowly coming up. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, lifting and rounding the spine up. We're going to move into downward dog. Take it easy. Coming through tabletop, curling the toes and lift up in downward dog. But in this downward dog, wider feet. Move your hands back towards your feet. So slowly patting your hands back, lifting your hips up and folding once again. You can rest your hands on pillows here as well. Lift up your heads. We're moving into a squat. So turn the toes out and lower down into a squat. So in squats, I know everyone doesn't love them. You can do a rolled up yoga mat to lift up the feet a little higher. You can also sit on cushions. So just staying in the squat. If squat is no good, butterfly is a very nice alternative. Bring your weight onto the left ball of your foot. Right sole of foot on the ground. And just open the right knee. Using your left elbow against the left knee and open. And just feeling the downward energy, the lunar energy, grounding. This will be a very powerful time. A time to be quiet and still. Ready to move to the other side. Right foot onto the right ball of the foot and the left sole of the foot onto the ground. Not going to your maximum stretch or pushing. We're not working on major flexibility, but more stillness, openness, and groundingness. You can tilt your heart up to the sky. Coming back to center. Like I said, if you're done with the squat, just come and sit in butterfly. But if you want to continue, bring your hands behind you, turn the toes a little bit more forward, and lifting your hips up. Inhale, breathe, lift your hips up, and exhale, float them down again. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, just aiding the downward flow. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. And one last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squat. Reach your hands back behind you. Lower the hips down. Reach your feet into diamond. Open the knees. And if you like, as many pillows as you like. And just fold in. If you turned your head one way, just stay here for another breath, hugging your feet, relaxing your hips. Turn the head the other way. Bring your hands, just stack them there underneath your shoulders or underneath your elbows so you can round slowly up and out. Bring those pillows behind you this time. And come back onto your elbows. Lift your legs up into the sky. So you're using those pillows, a little bit of a support. And your feet are in butterfly shape. Just find any natural movement, little circles, opening the knees and closing them. And bring the circles both ways. Just whatever your body's asking for. And then slowly opening up into butterfly once again and lying back. And actually here, the more pillows, the more blankets, the better. You can even have pillows underneath your knees, underneath your arms, like a little nest. Even perhaps a hot water bottle or a little folded blanket on your belly. Where's the blanket? It's too far away from me. Right. Blanket on your belly. And stay. It's really nice when you're menstruating to give yourself the opportunity. I know we can't always do it, but just a little bit of time, even if it's just this sort of 20 minutes or so, just to do nothing but be with our bodies. So if you do have the time, turn off the video. But if you don't have any more time, that was still good that you took a little bit. So slowly straightening your legs, straightening your arms, take a little stretch, flex your feet, wriggle your toes, and coming up to seated. Namaste.